Alrighty, let's go. Hello everybody, Jade Arrow here, and today we have a 1v1 expert map on the map Arabia. And this match is going to be pretty exciting, I think. Our first player is Nili, playing as the Byzantines. He just finished the few games that he played with Daniel and beat him 4-1. So congrats from him, and sadly Daniel had to leave, but have no fear, he has been replaced with MBL. And MBL's playing as the Mongols. So this is going to be pretty exciting. MBL, very high ranked player, very well known. And on Arabia, it's going to be good. So looking at the map here, it's, I don't really know. Nili doesn't have a very good map. His gold is out front. He does have a gold out here that's also out front, and it's on a hill, which is really unfortunate. His wood line is towards the back, and he can wall up on this side if he wants to. So his wood line is safe. His gold is not. His gold is pretty bad, actually. And MBL has a much better map. He can wall up on this side. He's got that gold. His main gold is on the other side. Actually, no. It's right there. Just kidding. That's neutral gold, which is actually very close to him. And his gold's very close to his town center, actually. So it's well defended. Stone is forward for him, and the front of his base is very wide open. But I think he can defend from this. If he just walls up on this side and walls up on that side, then he just has to defend the front of his base here. And his stone is forward, which is kind of unfortunate because being the Mongols, he really wants to go for Mangonel. And if Nili pressures his stone, which are both forward, if Nili pressures this early on and denies MBL from getting any stone, then he won't be able to build the castle, and we'll have to buy the stone for one. Which is never preferred, to say the least. And there are these cliffs in the middle of the map here. And look at that choke point there. If MBL gets some Mangonel like right in there, right in that cliff there, then there's not a whole lot Nili can do. They'd be able to fire down on these cliffs and be able to take out any cavalry or infantry that try and get through here. So any melee units will be stuck and shot down, and any archer units from Nili will have a disadvantage. So it's a very nice choke point there. And in the late game, we'll see MBL come out with Mangonel for sure, Hussar, can come out with Siege Ram, and Nili, he's Byzantines. He's got the cheap skirmisher that could defend against the Mangonel, and you can also get Halberdier to defend against the Hussar. So he'll be able to defend. He could get Cataphract, but we probably won't see it just because of how expensive it is. And it's also not weak, but archer units will be able to take it down very quickly, which the Mangonel is. So he could get that. He could get his own siege, and he's got the trash. So he'll be able to defend, and I think he'd much rather play aggressive, just because he wants to deny this stone, which he sees. And I don't know if he sees that stone over here. He doesn't see that one. But he sees that this stone's forward, and that's probably enough for him to decide to go very aggressive. He doesn't have any villagers on gold, which he doesn't need to. He's going to be going with scouts. And we'll just have to see how effective his scouts can be. He's come forward with those 2 villagers to build his barracks. And he's putting it right there. And MBL kind of dancing around with his scout here, just to try and stop the barracks as much as he can. Because if the barracks doesn't go up by the time Nili hits feudal age, then that's time wasted that he could be building a stable. It's going to go up right as he hits feudal age, though. Bam! Look at that timing. Beautiful. And now he's immediately going to throw down an archery range? Oh, yeah. Nili is the Byzantines. I thought Nili was the Mongols. No, he's the Byzantines. MBL's going for scouts. Yeah, there's the scouts from him. And archery range, it makes sense. The spearmen will defend against the scouts. And MBL's going to come out with archers to take out the spearmen. And Nili's going to have his cheap skirms ready to defend. And he's fully walled up, so MBL can't get in. And this is the only way in for him. And he's got the spears here, ready to defend, and he's just going to wall it up. So, Nili's fully walled. And MBL hasn't even bothered trying to wall. He's walled up that side, but hasn't even bothered with the rest of his base. And he's just decided to go aggressive. He won't be able to find a way in. At one tree stopping him there. And the shoreline is on this side of the tree, so there's not a hole there that he can go through. And that's probably the archer range from MBL to come out with the archers, and Nili already has the skirmishers coming out, and he's gone forward with his spears. So, more scouts from MBL are ready to come out. The spears will take them down. There's the blacksmith, and I haven't seen the blacksmith from Nili yet. I don't know if he has one up. And no, he does not. So his blacksmith isn't up yet, which means he can't get fletching or archer armor or forging for his spearmen. And he's going to do a bit of harassment on this wood line, and probably going to try and loop around onto the shoreline, which is open. There is a hole there, but I think MBL knows that and is just going to put a palisade right there. And MBL did manage to pick off a spear there, but Nili's got more skirms, more spears ready, and has the economy to queue up even more of them, and is just now going over to gold. So he's probably thinking of setting up to go for Castle Age, and he has plenty of farms that he'll be up in a few minutes. He obviously needs the food to be going with the skirmishers and the spearmen. And I don't know where his army went. Is it over here? Okay, I don't know where his army went. Okay, it ran back home. So, MBL ran back home, and he's looking for the army from Nili. And this is kind of funny. His scouts and his skirms are over here looking for Nili's army, but it's back here. So, his army's going to be out of position when Nili comes in right here. And MBL doesn't have really much to defend on his side. He's going to have to run back with his army, which is just now getting back. And MBL has a lot of farms, so he's probably going up to Castle Age soon. And he definitely has more resources than Nili does. and he's making more skirms now, which is using the food that he has. And he does have more skirms. He does have the upgrades for them. And he's going to loop around with his scouts and do a bunch of damage to these skirms. And he's going to lose a scout there. It's kind of a deadly dance that they're playing. And these scouts are weakened, but MBL is going to push them right back. He does have more skirm numbers. Here come the reinforcements. The skirms will take out the spearmen, and the scouts will take out the skirms. So Nili's kind of trying to micro this, but he's got to attack the scouts with the spears and the skirms with his skirms. And MBL's now hit Castle Age. So he's going up, and he's probably going to get the elite skirm upgrade immediately. And picked off a skirm there, and did a bit of damage. But now he's being thrown back. And once he hits Castle Age, we might see the light cav upgrade. He doesn't have enough on golds to go with knights, but if he sends more over, then he could do that. But it looks like he has the economy to go with light cav and skirms, elite skirmisher, and they're just kind of dancing back and forth here. Neither one of them can really push the other back, and now Nili's coming out with archers. And the archers are there to do damage against these scouts, because the skirms can't do that. They only do 3 damage, but that still is only 1 damage against the scouts. And he's trying to micro this, but the scouts are too fast. Oh, and Nili is now selling and buying resources to click up to the Castle Age, which is really what he needs to do now. He's walled up, but once MBL hits the Castle Age, which he just has, then he's going to find a way to break it down. And Nili's desperately trying to get to the Castle Age, and he's just now clicked up. And he's going to be out-teched for a couple minutes. And MBL is now buying stone. So, he only bought 100 stone. So that was for a town center. And I don't know where he's put it. He's put it right there. Okay, so he's putting a town center there. And I don't know if he's going to head over to stone now. He doesn't have any stone now, because he's put a town center right there, but he has put it on that stone, so he wants that defended, which means he's going to be going with Mangonel. And here's the knights now from MBL, and he's playing more aggressive than Nili is. Nili's playing a more defensive strategy, and so far it's paying off. He's been able to keep Nili away from his base, which is very exposed, and now that he has the town centers up, it's not as exposed. But he's able to keep his economy safe, and he has more villagers at the moment, and you can see down here, he's 10 villagers ahead, and has 3 town centers, so he's going to be at a villager lead. And yeah, Nili just got elite, immediately clicking elite skirmisher and bodkin arrow. And there's the siege workshop from MBL, so he's going to be coming out with Mangonel. And with the micro that we've seen so far, with these two dancing back and forth, it's going to be difficult for MBL to find a good Mangonel shot. But right now, MBL doesn't really have a whole lot of military. And he's got, what is that, 4 town centers? Yeah, he's on 4 town centers right now. So he is going for economy over military. And he's coming out with these 2 scouts, and they could deny the siege workshop here, and they probably will. And MBL's just run right past. He did see it, so he could have denied it. But he's instead run forward to attack the wall. Okay, why not? Here's the Mangonel now. And not got any good shots so far, but it is enough to send Nili running away. And another Mangonel gonna be created. So Nili's gonna have a bit of a rough time. And look at that, Nili saved that villager and is now sending his army over. So good awareness from him. He knew the scouts were over here, and he knew that MBL knew that the villager was there. And MBL not paying attention, losing 2 knights there. And Nili with Mangonel as well. So you could see good Mangonel shots from him as well, and he's also getting the pikeman upgrade. Which means these spearmen will be a lot more deadlier to the knights. At the moment, these guys are very even. Nili is behind on economy, and did pick off a Mangonel there. And his is on low health. He's got to be careful. He's coming forward with a repair, but could lose it. Be very careful. He doesn't want to lose it. And picked off another Mangonel. Wow. Good Mangonel shots from Nili. His Mango Micro is great. And MBL does have the score lead, but that's because of his economy. He's almost double the villagers now. So Nili's going to have to play very aggressive if he wants to pull this in his favor, because he's so behind on his economy that he's going to be outproduced in just a few minutes. And MBL could click up to the Imperial Age a lot sooner, and he almost has the stone for his castle. And once the castle comes out, then he's going to have the Mangonel, which, against the amount of skirmishers that Nili has, the Mangonel aren't going to be too effective. But, more Mangonels, and Nili picked off another one, and did get a Mangonel shot on those skirmishers there. But, dang, his Mangonel, look, another one going down! This guy's unstoppable. That's 4 Mangonels. Hasn't even lost 1. That's insane. That one almost going down. Got a shot off on skirmishers. Another Mangonel going down. And it did get a shot off, but this is crazy. Finally lost 1. Holy cow. That's probably the greatest Mangonel micro I have ever seen. 5 Mangonels going down before he lost 1. That's crazy. And Nili actually clicked up to the Imperial Age first. And Nili's building a castle. MBL's gonna get his up. And MBL's gonna click the Imperial Age as soon as it goes up. There it is. Here's the Imperial Age. There it is. Okay. So, a castle on the hill from Nili, good idea. It's gonna get the hill attack bonus. And yeah, Nili really took the fights that he needed. That was impressive. I have to say, that was great. And the vill lead from MBL, though, he's like 65 villagers ahead. So Nili's gonna need to take some crazy good fights. And yeah, look at the population. 52 for Nili, 131 for MBL. And these villagers here, not gonna be able to pick off Mangonel. I don't care how good your micro is, it's going to be a long time to pick off 3 mangonels with 3 skirms. I am still impressed by this fight here. That was insane from Nili. So at the moment, MBL getting leather armor, archer armor. Woo! So he's creating more skirms. Doesn't have the elite skirmisher upgrade yet, but he's come out with a lot of rams. So he's definitely thinking about pushing up here. He doesn't know that castle's there, but he's definitely thinking of breaking through these walls. And there's not a whole lot that Nili can do to stop it. He does have mangonels that will take down the rams. MBL getting capped ram and elite skirmisher. So his rams are going to be a lot stronger. And there we go, he's getting drill. I was just about to say he hasn't got drill yet, but he's getting it now. And that's a really bad spot for that tribe to be. It's fighting up the cliff, so it's getting minus 25% damage. Which, he probably should pack it up and move it over here. Or he could put it on that cliff there. And MBL just repairing to keep it alive. He's got drill, which, if you were looking at the mangonels, drill makes your siege units go a lot faster. So you can see that his rams, which are going to be siege rams in a minute, and his mangonels are going to move a lot faster. And yeah, just look at those rams go. There's no stopping these piles of shredded wheat. And they're going to come forward, and Nili is rolling off that trip. And he has the mangonels. But now Nili's going to be at a disadvantage. And he's come out with bombard cannons, which will defend quite nicely. But he doesn't have enough of them. He also has the cataphracts, which will take out the siege. But look at these speed demons go. These rams are on a mission. And they're going to target the castle. Could take out, yeah, there we go, took out the mangonel. And here's where Nili's going to be in a bit of trouble. He's behind on economy, almost 100 villagers behind. And he's getting pushed back here. These cataphracts are defending against the rams though, which is real nice. He might almost lose that bombard cannon, still might, but he's getting repairs over there. So he's defended for the time being, but MBL has the economy. He's got more rams coming. Wait. Hold on a minute. Am I saying that right? Okay. What? It's okay. So I'm looking at the armor stats here, and it's saying that these rams have -3 melee armor. Is that accurate? I don't know. But Nili's just going to call it a GG right there. He didn't have the economy to be able to fight back. And he's just going to be overwhelmed. But well done. That was probably the greatest mangonel fight I've ever seen. That was crazy good. I don't even know what to say about that. There's no way I could have done that. But well done from MBL. He got his economy up and running, and was able to push straight on through. So well done. And that's going to be it for this video. And thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you amazing people. And I'll see you all in the next video.